and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know someone who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometers on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. The biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's a longer broadcast today. We have the Film My Run 500 kicking off now, and then at 12:30 we have the Black Celebration 5K with Mo Farah. Good morning, John Farrell. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Clive, Sebastian, Ed Wiley. Hello to you. He says, I don't think you're tapering this week. No, I probably should be, shouldn't I? Well, actually, I'll be all right. I'll be okay. We are off on the Film My Run 500, so we need to get our treadmills up to 12%, and it looks like we have a smaller group of people today. So maybe everyone's joining. Everyone's joining Mo Farah later on. Because we usually have a big Thai and Malaysian contingent, but not today, it seems. it looks like a lot of our regulars will be joining Farah for the run later. Hello Yoko, hello everyone else who has joined the run today. So get your treadmills up to 12%. Let's do that now. So yeah, we've got this run now. This run will finish at about 20 past 12 midday, 20 past midday UK time, and then we've got 10 minutes to wait until we run with Farah. Recovery and tapering today, less incline for Clive. How can you do recovery and tapering? Recovery and tapering at the same time. Lee Ryby, rather be there today than the dentist's waiting room. Oh no. Rubbish. I hope you've got headphones on and you're not blasting my voice out to the rest of the waiting room. Okay, treadmills up to 12% or as high as they will go, please. Apart from Clive, who is both recovering and tapering at the same time. Anna says, wow, everyone is following your instructions. That is pretty amazing, isn't it? Christoph says, wow. Christoph says, morning all, doing ZA workout 6 today. Have fun. Andrew Jackson, hello to you. John Farrell says, I've just done Academy baseline run again, as my HR didn't record properly yesterday. Tina Beard, hello everyone watching before I set off to hospital. Oh no, what are you doing in hospital? So we've got the dentist, we've got hospital, we've got Clive Finnimore, who can't manage the full 12% because he's tired. What else have we got going on? We've got half the usual amount of people because most people will be joining Farah at 12:30, which I will be doing as well. So we'll do this run with this event, and then we will wait 10 minutes, and we will join Farah for his 5k. Yeah, Clive's doing Farah's run as well. We've got about 70 or so signed up for that, so that's pretty good. Disciplined tapering, very good, Clive. Right, Sebastian's got to go to the doctor. Oh, to the dog doctor later on. So, right, he's taking his dog to the doctor later on. Right, Tina is going to the hospital because she's having research done on why her hand doesn't work properly since she broke her shoulder. Right, yeah, some kind of nerve damage going on then. Looking forward to the Farah run. Actually, haven't run with Mo for a while. Anna hasn't got to go to the doctor or the dentist or anything today. Good, neither have I. But I am going to put the fan on. I thought it was cold, but I've only started walking up the hill here, and I'm already starting to feel quite warm. So the fan is going on. Has anyone got any stories over the weekend? We had the London Marathon at the weekend. Various other marathons as well took place this weekend, including the Loch Ness Marathon, which I went up to support a load of Zwift runners. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the posts that I put up on the Zwift Runners Facebook page. Clive says, will Mo run off today and leave us all behind? Well, we have been having discussions with Zwift HQ about that. They assure us that he will not be running off. So fingers crossed. Tina says, will I be streaming again this evening? Good point. That's a very good point, Tina. I hadn't really thought about that. Maybe I will. And I'll do one of the workouts from Zwift Academy, but I'll do it slowly or easily. Anna says, how was Nessie? Do tell. Well, I thought I was special. And I thought that Nessie would appear to me and me alone as I walked along the banks of Loch Ness over the weekend. But she didn't. I didn't see hide nor hair of her, which was a shame. But I really enjoyed going up to Scotland. Never been to Inverness before, never been to Loch Ness before. So it was great, really good. Great to meet so many Zwifters. Let me just tell the guys to start running in a second. When we get to the arch, let's get up onto our toes and start a gentle jog. Okay, 5.5 and away we go. Yeah, so there were about nine or so Zwift runners who travelled up to Inverness from all over the world. We had runners from Scandinavia, Denmark, Norway. We had Kevin came over from France, Kevin DeLuca. We had Grace Shin from the USA. So plenty of international support from Zwift runners in Scotland. And we all met up for a meal the night before the marathon. I had already gone on a long walk. I went for a long walk along the banks of Loch Ness, finding a trail route that was lovely. And then I realised I was going to be late for the meal if I didn't get a move on. So I turned around and I ran all the way back with my backpack on. So I hadn't even been to the hotel. I got off the plane, got the bus from the airport into town. Oh yeah, and I met a few of the guys at the expo where they got their bib, their number. So we met there, and then everyone went off to do their own thing in the afternoon. So I went for a long walk, and I was going to be late, so I had to run all the way back with my backpack on. So that was good. Got to see some of the course, some of the marathon course on the way back. So I walked out on a trail by the river, by the lake, and I ran back on the road, which is the marathon route. Clive says Nessie doesn't like cameras. Well, this is why I put my camera away for that bit. Didn't have my camera out when I was on the walk. I was sure she'd come and say hello. Anyway, she didn't. So then we went all out for a meal in the evening. Met wives and partners of all the Zwifters. And then the next morning, bright and early, I met everyone as they got onto the buses to transport them to the start line. So the Loch Ness Marathon is point to point from the far end of Loch Ness, basically all the way back, 26.2 miles all the way back to Inverness. It's an undulating route, but overall it's actually net downhill, but there are some lumps. And so once I'd seen them all off on the bus, I then had some breakfast and I slowly jogged along the road out on the marathon route to the halfway point. So I was in Inverness, they were in the start line, and the idea was that we would meet in the middle. So I got to halfway. I had about 45 minutes of rest, and I cheered on the lead runners as they went through. Had a lovely view across the loch and over to Urquhart Castle, which is when you see photographs of Loch Ness, that's the castle that you generally see in the photographs. It was a bit windy and rainy at that time, but the weather fluctuated quite a lot between quite warm sunshine and wind and rain. So at that point it was quite wet and windy. Anyway, I sat there for 45 minutes just recovering from my half marathon, and then the Zwift runners started to come past. So I saw the first two or three. So we had Nick Lloyd and Jens Rasmussen and Cecilia all came past, and then Grace came past. Oh, Amanda Allison as well, she went past. And then Grace came, and so I decided to run with Grace with the idea that I could drop back and see Emma Steely and Kev DeLuca a bit later on. As it was, Grace was being a ninja, and as soon as I joined her, she started to speed up. She was already about 4 minutes off her goal pace. She was hoping for around about 4 hours, and she'd taken 2 hours 4 minutes to do the first half. So she sped up, and for the whole of the second half, Grace was just passing people. As they all slowed down, Grace was speeding up. And at one point, we almost thought she might do 4 hours. But it wasn't to be. But she did do a 4-minute negative split. So she did the second half in 2 hours, and the first half was 2 hours 4 minutes. Right, we're just speeding up now. Just a little bit quicker, everyone. Stay up on your toes. Full stop. Try and stay relaxed. Yes, Anna, the running banana, that's it. Grace is known for having worn a banana outfit on one of my video 5k runs that we used to do on a Friday. So anyway, there we are. Yes, so Grace and I stayed together for the whole run, the whole second half of the run. And she finished in 4 hours, 4 minutes and 50 seconds, something like that. Brand new PB by about 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes PB for Grace. On what was not, it wasn't a straightforward course. It was definitely undulating. Even though it wasn't particularly hilly, it went up and down quite a bit. So that can sap your energy quite a lot. But we had a great time. And as we ran, it was getting warmer and warmer. And I had 3 layers on at one point. So I eventually started removing layers And eventually I was just in my Zwift vest. And as we crossed the finish line, it suddenly went absolutely freezing cold and raining. So although we had planned to stay around and watch all the other runners come in, it was too cold. And obviously, having run all that distance, Grace was very cold and had quite a lot of cramp as well in her leg. So we decided to make a swift exit. But we all met up again in the evening for a meal. And that was it, really. All good fun. Everyone completed. Some people met their goals. Some people not quite. Some people ran their very first ever marathon. Some people ran their first ever outdoor marathon. Grace is fairly experienced with marathons. She's run 10 or so before. Jens has run marathons before. But for people like Emma Steely and Amanda Allison, it was their first ever marathon. Emma Steely, it was almost her first run outdoors. All her training, all her running has been done on Zwift. So she's hardly ever run outdoors. And Kevin DeLuca, he's run marathons on Zwift, but he's never run a marathon outdoors until this weekend. So amazing achievements by these guys over the weekend. Thank you, Tina. Tina says, it was a very special weekend. I loved all the pics and updates. If you haven't seen them, there are a couple of videos and plenty of pictures on the Zwift Runners Facebook page and also on the Zwift Long Distance Runners Facebook page. And also, if you follow Zwift or me on Instagram, there are photos on Instagram as well. And photos and video on Instagram. So if you have any stories, London Marathon stories or anything like that, let me know. My heart rate is 136, cadence 165. Clive's heart rate is 112. Clive's on about 4% elevation though. 6%, okay. So remember, if you've just joined us, we are staying on live after the end of this run, and we'll be joining Mo Farah for the Black Celebration Series 2021 5K with Mo Farah at 12:30 UK time. So about 35 minutes from now, we'll be running with Mo Farah, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Well done, everyone. We'll stop. I hope you will all be joining us in half an hour for the run with Mo Farah. Go at any speed you like. It's not a race, and we have been assured that Mo will be running nice and slowly with us. Oh, Sebastian, not to worry. Sebastian can't make it. He's got to be at work. Hopefully Andrew Jackson can join us. Clive will be there. Yoko, hopefully. But anyone else, more than welcome to join us all in half an hour's time for the run with Mo Farah. Christian, maybe Christian staff will join us as well. Heart rate is looking good today so far, but we'll see what happens as the run continues. But I think my marathon distance on Sunday has brought my heart rate down. So fingers crossed, we'll be able to at least get close to the end of the run before hitting 150. John Farrell's going to join us. Anna says, Mo Farah is only a level 17 runner. Well, take that. We're all better than Mo Farah on Zwift. Anna says, it was fantastic to see the great team spirit. Also, ZLDR support was incredible. We all cheered also during our runs. Thank you, Anna. Okay, coming up to kilometer number 3. Where are we? Coming up to the next arch anyway. Two kilometers done. Yeah, coming up to kilometer number 3. Speed up a little bit at the arch. Full stop. Keep relaxed. Keep running on your toes, everyone. So Sebastian is enjoying his Enetor insoles. I've been promoting Enetor insoles for a little while now. Absolutely amazing. Really keeps you fresh in your legs and injury free. So I'm not actually an official ambassador for Enetor, but I just like them a lot. So go and try out Enetor insoles. Okay, Tina has a great story. She has a club mate who is in the 70 to 74 age category and ran the London Marathon on Sunday in 4 hours 14 minutes and came 8th in her age category. That is fantastic. What a story. 70 years old, well, 70 to 74 age category, came 8th in the London Marathon. Wow. Fantastic. Is this a male or a female, Tina? Right, 2 kilometres done, just over 2 to go, so pretty much halfway in the Film My Run 500. About 20 minutes of running left. Well, 4 hours 14 for a marathon for a 70-year-old is incredible. Brilliant running. I mean, as you know, the ZLDR team Nessie were aiming for around about 4 hours, and many of them came in at around 4:15. So we had 4:13, 4:17, 4:15 for some runners. As I say, Grace did 4 hours and 4 minutes, and Cecilia, keep pronouncing her name wrong. Cecilia did 3 hours 58. So she was the ZLDR winner. Right, my heart rate is creeping up, so I need to stop talking for a minute or two to let it come down. And you might just be able to see in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, of my Zwift screen, it's now counting down 28 minutes to the Black Celebration Series run with Mo Farah. Steph Coet, thanks for the ride on.
Ride on!
Oh, and Hall as well. Thank you. Anna says, Cecilia is great, also the fastest of the lot. Yes, she was the fastest of all of them. So just dropped some ride-ons. Well done, everyone. But we still got just over a mile left of the Film My Run 500, climbing 500 metres of elevation over 4.2 kilometres of distance. And we have about 16 minutes left to run. Just trying to get my heart rate down a bit.
Nice! Hammer time!
Andrew Cutmore, hello to you. Says, morning Stephen, when is your Paris Marathon? Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. So we're travelling out to Paris a week on Thursday or Friday. Week on Friday. Marathon on Sunday. And we'll be pacing Victoria around. Trying to get her a PB, but we'll see what happens. Okay, about 300 metres to go before we increase the speed again. Sebastian says, what is her goal? I'm not allowed to tell you, Seb. I'm sworn to secrecy. She'll hit me if I tell anyone what she's planning, but I mean, her current PB is 4 hours 23, something like that. And she wants to beat that. So hopefully we can do that. Tina says she's in great shape. She is in great shape. She is fitter for running than she's ever been. She did 100 kilometers of distance last week. So we're going to start tapering it down this week. So hopefully about 50 kilometers this week. And then about 20 or 30k next week before the marathon. She has a goal in mind. But the main goal is to beat her previous PB. So a marathon PB is what we're aiming for. And that's all you're allowed to know. Okay, we are coming up to the final kilometre now. Final kilometre. Let's speed it up again. Full stop. Don't give up now, even if it's hurting. Sebastian's at 151 HR now. I'm at 143, but we're about to speed up, so we'll see what happens. Clive's at 121. Good job, Clive. Okay, here we go, up to 7 kilometres an hour now. 1.2 kilometres to go. And about 10 minutes of running left. Ooh, 148 heart rate. Yeah, Clive reckons he might make it under 150 today. I've just hit 150. I just touched it then briefly. I just briefly touched 150. Hello, Dean. Dean Hand says, good morning, Stephen. Hope you're well. Yeah, I am. I am, Dean. Nice to hear from you. Yeah, just touched 150 again. There we are, 150 heart rate now with 1 kilometre left. Only 1 kilometre of hard work to go, guys. That'd be good, Tina. So Tina's gonna do this run. What do you do, Tina? Do you play the video and then run along to it at the same time? 700 metres to go. 500 until the final pace increase. 6 minutes of time remaining in the run, and 17 minutes until the Black Celebration Series run with Mo Farah at 12:30 UK time. So heart rate isn't going much above 150. I've managed to keep it around 150 for the past half a kilometre or so. Mark Mansueto, thanks for the ride on, buddy. Definitely glad I've got the fan on. 400 metres to go of the Film My Run 500. So Pukari is there, Yoko is there, some Rudy is there, Andrew Jackson is there, Clive Finnemore, Sebastian Vogt. Christian is there, Duong is there as well. Noob Cycler says, what heart rate are you starting to struggle at? Well, when I get, I'm in zone 5 when I get to 170. So if I was at 170, then I'd be really struggling. But this isn't supposed to be a cardio session. In fact, the point about this session is leg strengthening. And so we deliberately try and keep the heart rate as relaxed as we can, which is why we play the 150 game. Try and keep your heart rate under 150, which, as you can see, I failed today. But yeah, this run is not supposed to be a cardio session. Thank you everyone for joining. Full stop. See you all again for the same session on Thursday. Right, final 200 metres. Please join us in 13 minutes time for 5 kilometres with Olympic champion Mo Farah. No, not 45 kilometres. Okay, coming up to the arch, and that is the Film My Run 500 done. For another day, we'll be back to do the same session again on Thursday. But stick around, because we have the run with Mo Farah shortly. There we go. Ryan Perring says, I'm pleased to report that Mo has actually finally signed up for the event. That's just as well, seeing as he's leading it. But yeah, with celebrities, it is always a bit of a worry that A, they don't turn up, or B, they have some technical problem. For some reason, celebrities always seem to be a bit technologically challenged, and you'll often find them failing to connect and dropping out when you didn't expect it. Anyway, fingers crossed. Mo runs on Zwift very regularly, so I'm hopeful that he will make it, and he won't drop it. He won't have any technical problems. Yoko says bye-bye. Sebastian, bye-bye. Thank you. Cheers, Clive. So we're off, and we'll be back in 11 minutes for Mo Farah's run. Now, whether we continue streaming now or turn it off and come back in a minute. Tina B says, you know all about that, Stephen, referring to technical problems. Yeah, but I'm not a celebrity, so it doesn't count for me. It only counts for, like, people who are professional elite runners and that kind of thing. Or, famous people anyway, come on and attempt to connect and have all sorts of technical problems. I just have technical problems as a Zwift regular, even. Right, what should we do now? Let's join the run anyway. So if you don't know how to do this, when you've signed up, you sign up. Let me show you this. Hang on a second. So if we go to events, and you can see here the next event that we have. So we can filter. Look, we've got cycling events here. At the top, there's a little bike there, look. Or we've got running events here. So in running events, you can just scroll down to see the run that you want to do. You can see all the yellow ones here are the Zwift Academy run, and then you've got a Zwift Academy try run there. Turn It Up Tuesday, ZLDR speed session. But we have joined the Black Celebration Series run. You can see it says going there in green. So if I click on it, and it'll give you a breakdown of the route that we're running. So we're running in London and all the information. So if you join a run, it is important to try and read the description of the run and the information, because there will be information in there that will help you if you're unsure about anything in the run. And when you have joined a run, you will get that little white tick on a green background there. The letter E signifies that there are no categories in this run. So that means there's no groups A, B, C and D for pace. Everyone is in the same category, and you can run fast or slow and it doesn't matter. We did have somebody questioning that earlier, saying, why do we join Group E and then run really fast? Because Group E is not it's uncategorized, so you can run at any speed you want to in Group E. So that's the Black Celebration Series run with Mo Farah, starting in 8 minutes time at 12:30 UK time. It's only a 5k, so that's that. So once you've done that, once you've clicked to join the run in the Zwift Companion app, then you go back to the main screen here and you can see that it says join event in the bottom left hand corner. You can see 7 minutes 54 seconds till the start of the event. So we get the mouse and we just click on join event, and then it says hang tight, heading to London for the Black Celebration Series run with Mo Farah. So off we go. Yeah. Oh, actually, is it really, Ryan? I didn't see that. Let me have a look. So the Black Celebration Series is a year-long observance highlighting the joy of black community. These, oh yeah, look at that. These group rides are meant to be at social pace, lasting 45 minutes. If there is a leader, they will remain at, oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right, aren't you, Ryan? Oh no. They really should sort that out. That's not good, is it? Oh well, never mind. Anyway, so here we are in the run, and we're in the start pen of the run. So all we do here is wait the 7 minutes until the start of the run. John Hancock is here, Nick Lloyd is here, Emma Steely has joined. So Emma Steely and Nick Lloyd were both in the Loch Ness Marathon with me, so I was with them only yesterday. Or at the weekend, rather. So let's just message and say hello, and then I'm just going to go and get myself a cup of coffee. All right, so I'll just leave you on this screen so you can watch what goes on. You can watch some of the chat that goes up on the screen there while I just go and get myself a quick drink, and then I'll be back for the start. Well, I'll be back well before the start of the run. Emma Steely says my new legs still haven't arrived from Amazon. Nick Lloyd says it's the first day his legs are feeling okay. Couldn't miss running with Mo. Yeah, we can't miss running with Mo. Right, back in a second, guys. Simon Dan, hello. Hello, Dan. How are you? Says good afternoon. Ryan Perring. I wouldn't have missed it, but for a dead treadmill. Been waiting on new motor from. Oh no! Ryan Perring's got a dead treadmill. Yes, he says, now the weather's changed, I'm certainly starting to miss the ease of jumping on the treadmill. Okay, so, heart rate back on. Let's get heart rate back on. Where's my mouse gone? And flip, we'll get heart rate paired up again. There it is. And we'll start moving. Right, I've no idea what speed we're going to go at. Hopefully Mo will stay fairly easy. Hello if you're just joining us. So hello Vidar. Hope you're well. This is the Black Celebration Series run with Mo Farah, celebrating the contribution of black people to Zwift. Welcome along if you're joining us. 10 seconds to go. 5k we're doing. It would be good to have a larger black community on Zwift. It does sometimes feel a little bit like it's kind of a middle class white person's sport, doesn't it? Running as a whole, in fact, sometimes. Long distance running, certainly, obviously, you know, sprinting and elite marathon running is not. But at our level, at kind of club level and kind of ultra distance level. Oh no, Mo's gone. No, please say Mo hasn't gone. Oh Mo, no, where is everybody gone? Yeah, he has gone, hasn't he? He's disappeared. Oh no. No, no, no. I didn't want this to happen. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. Okay. Right, so we're just doing 5k. Let's speed up a bit. And we'll stay with Mo now, if we can. There he is, okay, good. Right, we're right by Mo now. We've got him. We're doing 5k with Mo Farah. Yeah, I know. I thought he was ahead of us. Ryan, not behind us. Okay, so Olympic champion Mo is right with us, running on Zwift now. Mo Farah lives in Teddington in the UK, in a suburb of London. So right now, Mo Farah is on a treadmill, and it's a Woodway treadmill. I know that for a fact. He's on a Woodway treadmill in his house in Teddington, London. And that is about 50 miles away from me right now. 50 to 60 miles away from where I am now. Right, so Mo's sped up a bit. So we'll try and catch up with him. He's already going a bit fast for some people, I think. Let's see how many people stay with him. Brian Perring says, wow, my girlfriend lives in Teddington. She really is posh if Mo lives there. Why does your girlfriend live so far away from you? Right, come on guys, you need to be going at 12 kilometres an hour if you want to be with Mo. Amanda Moore is up ahead. Remy Jarige is up ahead as well. Clive Finnimore is with us. I bet this feels like walking for you, Mo. It's me, Mo. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the nice hat and shorts. I can sell you my hat. Mo is biding his time. He's going to speed off in a bit. I'm not racing you, Mo. Oh, from there, doesn't live there. Okay, I see. So, John Hancock says, you're always racing, Stephen. I wasn't racing this morning. So we've got a little group around Mo. We're all going at 12 kilometres an hour. We're doing a 5k. I think Mo is going to do it progressive. So we are nearly up to 1 kilometre done of the Black Celebration 5k with Mo Farah. He's already liked my shorts and hat. Clive says, hello Mo from Cornwall. If you're wondering, Mo is the one, by the way, with the yellow beacon. So you can see a yellow arrow next to his name, and then there he is, look, the big yellow arrow above his head. He's got a beard today. Loving the beard. Ryan Perring, who also lives in Cornwall, says, Clive, flying the flag. Flying the Cornish flag. What is the Cornish flag again? What colour is it? EPK from Brazil has joined us. Hello, hello. Andrew Jackson is just behind. John Hancock is catching up as well. Says settling in at 5 minutes per kilometre. Amanda Moore, Salim Adrian just up ahead as well. Remy Jarige is just up ahead. John Farrell is there. Hello, guys. Remember, everyone, I am live streaming this event. If you want to go back and watch yourself later. Although you'll only be able to see yourself if you're with me and Mo. Right, apparently the Cornish flag is black with a white cross. He says, don't come back, you're not welcome. I might have to come back soon. I've got no choice. Please don't kick me out of the country. Because obviously we know you all want independence down there in Cornwall. So we are comfortable at 12 kilometres an hour. Mo is being very kind. Staying with us. Nice and easy. Let's just click on Mo. He's not wearing a heart rate monitor. What is going on? Let's give him a ride on anyway. Emma Steely's going at 9 kilometres an hour. Coming up to 1 mile, says Mo. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll just go through everyone and give them a ride on before we lose Mo. Some people are making a race of this so they can say that they beat Mo Farah in a race on Zwift, which is fair enough. So I'm just dropping ride-ons all over the place here now for whoever wants one. These are all the people in the event here. There are over 70 people joined. Jonathan Hoffman there. Hello, Jonathan. Over in Israel. And Jens is racing. Jens Jonker is racing Mo Farah. I think he's going to win. Unless Mo suddenly decides to go crazy and speed up. There's Amanda. Hello, Amanda. So there's Mo. We've already given Mo a ride on. Let's give John Hancock a ride on. John Farrell. Oh, Jan Jonker. Yeah, sorry, not Jens. Jan. Ryan Perring, once again, correcting me on my rubbish Zwift knowledge. Do you know what? When you're not around, Ryan, I must make so many mistakes that I have no idea about. Andrew Jackson from Lonely Goats there. Oh, I've already given him a ride on. Alan Jolly. Well done. Miss Kelly. Alex. Schultz from Germany. Hill from Wales. Hello. Akarin. Is that a Thailand flag? A Malaysia flag from Jordan. JP. JPT. Sarapab. Lots of Malaysian and Thai flags here. Harris. So these are all the people who would normally join my run. There's Nick Lloyd, who I was with at the weekend, and Emma Steely, who both ran the Loch Ness Marathon with me. Well done to all these runners. So in a minute we'll head back up to Mo Farah. Just give as many people as I can a ride on. We're not quite halfway yet, so there's Anna. Hello, Anna. And Mo's saying, nobody get on the bus. Well, we might have to get on the bus to beat you, Mo. Okay, so that looks like everyone there. So let's go back to me. And we haven't lost Mo. There he is. Still a crowd around him. This is true, Ryan. Yeah. But, you know. Oggy, Oggy, Oggy! Mo, Mo, Mo! Oggy, Mo! Oggy, Mo! Mo joining in. Very good. 2.5 kilometres to go. I didn't mean to type Mo. Oh dear, I can't even speak now. It's working, we've done it now. Well, hey! Brilliant. Good stuff, guys. Right, we are halfway through. 7 minutes to go. No, that can't be right. Oh, I've got 4.2 kilometres as my distance target. That's not right. Tina says, Mo is so brilliant at this, so interactive. Well, do you know what? It's really good, but also, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble. It might be that Mo has somebody typing for him. Possible. I can't say for sure. But it might be. So it might be that somebody from Zwift, who I know actually lives very close to Mo and knows Mo, somebody might have gone round there to help with typing. I can't be sure. And I might be doing Mo a disservice there. He might be doing this all by himself. John Hancock says, excellent lead, Mo. Yeah, pick it up a bit. So let's see what he goes up to then. Mo wants to speed up a bit for the last 2 kilometres. We're going to 4:30 something. $4:39, 4:40. Yes, Ryan Perring says, I really hope Mo is actually having a laugh to himself at this silliness. Yeah. These events are always such great fun. Full stop. We should do more of them. Are we on? Are we on? Yes. I think we're okay. Let me know if that sounds right, guys. Okay, I think we're going to speed up. I think Mo is ready to go a bit quicker for the last kilometre, last 800 metres or so. So let's see what happens. Right, we're at 4:08 per kilometre now. 600 metres to go. Jonathan says, John Hancock says, Stephen is prone to going the wrong way. Don't let him fool you. Right, Ryan Perring wants Mo to disappear into the distance. Well, he's got 500 metres to do it. I bet he will. I'm beating Mo in a race. I am beating Mo Farah. It's not working. I am... Okay, voice to text doesn't work at this speed. I am beating Mo Farah in a race. Here he comes. I bet he's going to come past. Well done, everyone who's joined today. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Mo is being very kind. Oh no, here we go, look. Thank you, Mo. He nearly bit at the end there, didn't he? I think he was being very kind. Thank you, Mo. Remy says, where's my t-shirt? Mo says, love that, everyone. Cheers, Mo. Thank you very much, buddy. Right, Ryan Perring says, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. He could have broken far more hearts and dreams. And yeah, John Hancock quite rightly says, what a great leader. That was the best we've had for a long time in terms of leadership from a celebrity on a group run. The best we have had in a long time from a celebrity group run leader. Yeah, thanks Mo and the team. Jan Jonker says it's cool down. Take care and stay safe, everyone, says Clive. Well done, guys. I think Jan is offering Mo a cool down run. I think that was a cool down for Mo, wasn't it, Jan? Yeah, but I suppose he is a celebrity. Okay, yeah. Apart from Ryan Downey, who is a celebrity, who is a big deal and leads a good run, yes. John Hancock agreed. Next level engagement with us mere mortals. Thanks very much, Mo and the team. And if it was Richard doing the typing, well done, Richard. That was great. If it was Mo doing the typing, even more amazing. Fantastic. Great stuff, guys. Well done, everyone. Yes, Clive says well done, everyone, as well. Right, so that's it. 2 runs done. A long stream. We've been on since 11:30, so an hour and a half of live streaming of running on Zwift. I think we will come back this evening and do something. Let's have a little look, actually, what we could do this evening. Where are we? So, events. So, it's probably going to be one of the academy workouts. What's this one? 6 o'clock tonight. We have longer workout, shorter workout. So Group A is the longer workout. Group B is a shorter workout. 45 minutes for Group A. And, okay, that looks all right, doesn't it? 1 minute at 13.8. So a minute on, 1 minute on, 2 minutes on. 1 minute on, 2 minutes on. Okay, 14-minute warm-up. And then we're doing intervals of 13.8 kilometers per hour. 1 minute on and 1 minute off. Then 2 minutes on and 1 minute off. Then back to 1 minute on, 1 minute off. 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. Okay, we'll do that tonight, I think. 6 o'clock tonight. The first interval session of Zwift Academy Run program tonight. So that's it. Ryan Perring says, John moaning he's out of shape when doing the run. He just wanted cake. I feel attacked. That's so me. Right, that's it, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. Mo, mic drop. He's out of here. And so am I. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your comedy chat, Ryan Perring. And Noob Cycler on Twitch, thank you for joining us. Clive, thank you very much as well. Anna, and everyone else who pitched in today. Been a pleasure, and take care, and we will see you tonight at 6 p.m. UK time for the first of our Zwift Academy Run Programme interval sessions. Take care. Bye-bye.